So hello guys, welcome again. So this is a strategy code explanation video. As you all know, I already uploaded ARK strategy only code video. Please read the disclaimer first. So as you would have already known after watching my strategy explanation video of ARK-A, that its full form is Amadni Rupaya Kharcha Athani. So I've tried to make some good name out of the funny sentence, as you all know, which people use in their day-to-day life. So in a way, I tried to justify our risk should be less than the reward of our trading fraternity, as you all know. So we all are hoping that this strategy should give us reward against the risk we are taking. So better reward should be there against the risk. So let's go through the code once. So this is basic. You can keep your entry time here. This is also simple. We want to use set 1 for only first time entry, only once. And this also I told you in the previous only code video, that for Bank Nifty, suppose is at 35,000. So we want entry. You can skip this condition also. If you are not using at all, there won't be much change, I hope. So if suppose Bank Nifty is at 35,100, so we will enter only when Bank Nifty is greater than 35,075 or less than 35,125. So in between only we would enter. So this is for that. And then our time condition, that we want to take entry till 310 only. And these are our entry legs: at the money straddle, out of the money call, out of the money put. So if you are adjusting at every 100 points, you can use 100 here. So this is all basic things. I don't think I have to explain it again now, because already I have explained it in my previous videos. You can refer them. So this is for first leg adjustment. As I told you in strategy explanation video also, we will exit calls if market goes up for 200 points or if market goes down by 600 points. So and this is also basic things you all know already, because I have explained this numerous times in my previous videos. So current Bank Nifty price, if it's greater than or equal to whichever is the leg 1 entry strike plus 200 points, or current price is less than or equal to entry strike minus 600 points. So if this condition happens, we want to buy leg 1. In similar way, this is put. So it would be minus 600 and plus 200. Sorry, minus 200 and plus 600, as you all know. If Bank Nifty moves up by 600 points, or if Bank Nifty moves down by 200 points, we will exit this leg number 2, which is of at the money straddle. So in similar way, the pair 1-3 is for out of the money call exit. So whichever is the strike of these out of the money call, if market moves up by 200 points upside, or if market goes down 600 points downside from the strike of that particular leg, we will exit this leg number 3. In similar way, for put side only, whichever is the out of the money strike of the put of the first entry, if market goes up 600 points above that strike, or if market goes down by 200 points from that particular strike, we will exit that put also, the out of the money put. So this is, I think, very simple, nothing much to explain. Now for set 2, I have used for entry side call. So let me explain this in an example way. So as you all know, we have already this position open via set 1. Now set 2 will come to action only when market goes down. Okay. So these all are set 1 legs. This is 111, 112, 113 and 114. You can give any kind of number as per your placement of these legs. I placed in this way via set 1. Now suppose market came down and we are entering in set 2. Okay, so net quantity of 211 should be 0. As you all know, here we don't have any call position open, so 211 is 0. So this condition gets fulfilled already. Now the another thing is last repaid underlying price should be less than entry underlying price. This I have explained in detail in ARK-A video, Roti Kapda Makan video. You can refer this from that video. So here our entry was here, and when market came down, we exited this put via repair once. So last entry underlying price and last repaid underlying price. So this also fulfilled that last repaid underlying price should be less than entry underlying price. So this condition also get fulfilled. So one more. So here in position detail, everyone was having doubts. So I try to explain this in easy way. So let me try explaining you in better way. So this condition tells that all C quantity, call side quantity, should be less than or equal to all P side quantity. Okay. So what are the C and P quantity at this time? Let's see that. So right now market has came down. We have exited this put. Okay. So at current time we have -2 sell legs of call and 1 sell leg of put open. Okay. Now -2 is greater than or -1 is greater than? Obviously -1 is greater than. It should be like this. -1 is greater than. So this condition that C side should be less than or equal to P side. So it's fulfilled. Currently, we have exited this put, remember. So 2 calls are open and 1 put are open. But as it's a sell leg, as we are selling the quantity, so it would be in minus. So all C is less than or equal to all P. So this is also okay. So this is also easy. Now what is this? All quantity should be greater than or equal to -125 into multiplier. So what are the all quantities? So we have exited this put, remember. So 1, 2, 3. So at present there are -3 into 25. So -75 quantity are present. And as you all know, -75 is greater than or equal to -125. So this is also confirmed, and -75 is less than or equal to 0. So this is also fulfilled. So now we are having entry, sell, all. In all we have CE or P. If you have opened the position detail keyword, in all we get these options, either C or P or all. Okay. So we are having all. So entry, sell, all legs. So both C and P, their quantity should be less than or equal to -100. So via this condition, I want to convey to the Tradetron strategy builder that I have already entered in set 1. Once we enter in set 1, then only set 2 onwards all the sets should be activated. Okay, because we are entering in set 1, -2 call and -2 put. So -4 into 25. So we are entering in -100 quantity. If we are running the strategy on 1x multiplier. So that's why I used multiplier also. So I hope now it's clear that all these conditions, if fulfilled, then I want to enter in one more short call leg as market has moved down, as we have used last repaid underlying price is less than entry underlying price, because our last exit price is below the entry price. So now market has come down, we have exited this, and we will enter in this call via set 2. Okay. Now if you remember, I have used this same condition in set 3 also, and in all the call side entry condition also. So how would Tradetron strategy builder know that now I don't want to take entry? Entry via set 3 or set any set for call side entry. Okay, because as I have taken entry via set 2, now my entry underlying price would be less than last debit underlying price maybe. And another filter is we have used net quantity 211 should be 0. Now in Tradetron, this net quantity for same strike is for strategy level keyword. It acts as strategy level keyword. So if we are at same level of the 211 strike, it won't take entry in set 3 or set 4 or any set, via any set, because its net quantity is not 0 at the moment. So these two conditions will prevent another entries. Even if suppose it by any mistake takes entry from suppose set 3 or set 4 anything, now this condition will prevent another further entries, because we have already told via this keyword to Tradetron Strategy Builder that I don't want to take entry if my all the legs are greater than or equal to minus 125. So this means we can have maximum minus 150 quantity in my strategy at current time. Currently, if minus 150 quantity are running currently in a trade, it won't take further trades. So this is buffer. If you are using greater than minus 125, so it won't allow one more leg also. But I have given one lot buffer here, because sometimes what happens that our initial the put via of the set 1 of the initial ATM straddle, it exits and immediately we enter in this at the same time. So at that time we can have for a fraction of second minus 150 quantity also present in our trades. So I have given this buffer for that reason. So these are the buffers which will prevent entry via new any set, unused set also you can say. So I hope these all conditions are clear. Now what do you have to do? Just copy this and paste in set 3, set 4, set 5, set 6, as many call side entry set you want to create. I already told you, more the sets you create, more the chances of better performance of your strategy. So just copy and paste in set 3, set 4, set 5, set 6, and after that only change net quantity parameters only. From here 211, change to 311, change to 411, change to 511. And here we have used in strike formula, we have used in FX last debit underlying price. So it would be older strikes exit price, or we can say current at the money, simply current at the money it would be. So in this way we are entering in current at the money call strike via this. Let me tell you one more thing is, many people have error in their strategy performance if they forget to add this underlying. So if you are having problems after coding the strategy via our only code video, please check once this underlying is there or not. So let's check this RC1, which is for out of the money put entry. So now we have entered in at the money call, as you all know, via set 2. So set 2, this is quantity minus 25. So this condition is true right now. Another thing, everyone were having doubt in this condition also. So let's check this also. So as we all know, we have exited this, we have entered this. So now tell me how many call side legs and how many put side legs after entry of set 2. After entry of set 2. So as you can see, 3 legs of call are open and 1 leg of put are open. So if I multiply this with 3, which I have done exactly here, so we will get minus 3C minus 3P if I multiply this with 3. Okay, so for this condition I have used this. Now suppose after this condition fulfilled, we have entered in out of the money put. So here all P quantity would be minus 2 legs, as you all know, and if we multiply that with minus 3, that would become minus 6. So this condition will not be fulfilled, that C side should be less than or equal to P side into 3, because minus 3 is not less than or equal to minus 6, it's greater than or equal to minus 6, as you all know. So this is to prevent any further entry via this RC. Okay, so it would only allow only one entry via this RC. So for this I use this condition. Once this RC1 leg get entry in trade, this condition will not be fulfilled. This will be false. Sorry, I am not a coder person, so I don't know any coding language. So I try to explain in simple terms which I understand myself. So this is to prevent any further entries, as you all know. Another use case for this condition would be once we take entry via set 2, suppose. Okay. Now suppose market went up again, so we'll exit this call. We'll again re-enter in this put. Okay. Now again market came down. Now we have already used set RC211. This condition, this RC already used once before when market first time came here at this level. Okay, so this leg already open. Now suppose market again came down, so we'll again exit this put and we'll again enter in this call via another set, because set 2 is already used, because RC211 is already there. So we will enter in some other set, suppose via set 3 we have entered. Now how to prevent set 3 RC1 to enter in trade? So as you all know, when again market will come at this level, we will already have 2 puts and 2 calls. So if we do these maths, minus 2 CE call side is greater than or equal to minus 2 PE into 3. So here comes minus 6, which is not true. So it will prevent any RC entry, RC1 entry further. So that's why I was telling that it would be better that if you make many sets. So there are 2 uses of this condition, as I told. And yes, again this that current round, so current ATM on based on spot price of Nifty Bank should be equal to entry strike 211. So this is another thing. So easy, I guess. So if this condition is true, we want to sell out of the money put. So whichever is entry strike 211, we are minusing 200 points here from that. Now this RC2, repair continuous 2, is for buyback of entry strike, or we will say entry 211. This is now RC211. This is entry 211. So this is for buying of entry 211 strike, or we can say buying of call. And RC3 is for buying of the RC1 strike, whichever is RC1 strike. So here I have used repair continuous strike. So let's see RC2 first. So these RCs will also remain same for every set. Basically there are 3 sets, as I've told you already. Set 1 for initial entries, set 2 for call side entries, and set 3 for put side entries first. So for RC2 net quantity of entry should be minus 25 one lot. Now this was giving problem to many people, that why can't we use here minus 125? You can use minus 125 here in place of minus 150, but I have used minus 150 because once or twice while I was testing this strategy on paper trade, Bank Nifty gave more than 400 points move within a second. So at that time what happened, that the leg numbers were got disturbed, and I was having more than 5 legs only at that time. So there were minimum 6 or 7 legs open at that time, because legs were exiting as per their repair continuous or repair once condition, but new legs were not taking entry because of this. I had used minus 125 at that time. So because of that condition, legs were not entering correctly. So at that time I thought that let's give it a buffer of one more leg. So if you are using minus 150 here, it can allow entry till 7 legs. So this will be you can have maximum minus 7 legs open. I mean maximum 7 legs you can open. So 150 divided by 25 comes to 6, but we have used equal here. So if we have minus 150 quantity open also, then also it will take entry. So after that entry it becomes minus 175. or you can say 7 legs, because I have used greater than or equal to here. So this is as good as I am using greater than minus 175. These both are same. If I am using greater than or equal to minus 150, or I am using only greater than minus 175, these both are same. These both would be same. So this is for giving that buffer that once legs are exiting due to exit conditions, our entries are ensured. And at that time, let me tell you, we can have more than 2 or 3 legs also of same strike open, and we can't avoid this, because suppose Bank Nifty, suppose these are our adjustment levels, and suppose Bank Nifty moves from here to here directly, we will exit this put also, this put also, this call also, right? These 3 are exiting at this price, current price. If Bank Nifty is wide at that day and it gives more than 300-400 points moving within a second, so we'll exit this and this, everything at this point. So it can happen at that time that we enter in 2 calls here, it can happen, and 2 puts here. So in place of minus 25 quantity and minus 25 quantity, here you can say minus 50 quantity also. This can happen, this we can't avoid. So if this kind of scenario happens with your strategy, you can simply exit and re-enter if you want to, or you can adjust as per your exact parameters in your broker terminal, and you have to keep sitting till end of the day. So you can do whatever you want, but you have to take manual actions at that time, whatever you want to do. So this can happen, has happened with me once or twice till now, within 1.5 months testing. So yes, keep this in mind, and that's why I have given here minus 150 here, and this is obvious, should be less than or equal to 0. So if by any reason there comes any looping issue, this will prevent any further trades, and this will prevent any further trades. If it keeps on buying and buying, so as I used should be less than or 0 quantity, it will prevent buying of more than 7 legs. So in this way it will help you in looping issue also. So these 3 should be fulfilled, and after that, because it's a call leg, we are exiting at plus 200 move or minus 600 move from that leg strike. Okay, so this RC 1, 2 and 3 also will remain same for call side and put side. So you have to make all of these set 2 legs, set 2 entries, set to RC1, set to RC3, set to RC 1, 2 and 3 RC, and after that just copy this RC3 in set 3 RC3, set 4 RC3, set 5 RC3, okay, and just change the leg parameters from 211 to 311, 411, 511. So it's as easy. So now this is RC3, which is for exiting our RC1 leg, or we can say out of the money put exit. So for that, net quantity of that leg should be minus 25. It's obvious. Here also, this also remains same, that it should not be more than or equal to minus 150 or less than or equal to 0. It's the same as RC2, just the leg number are changed. In place of entry strike 211, we have used repair continuous strike 211. Okay, and as it is put, we are exiting at plus 600 move from repair continuous strike, or less than or equal to minus 200 points. So we are exiting at upside 600 points move and downside 200 points move. So this is also simple. And after that, you are buying back the repair continuous strike. So set 3 is also same as set 2, as I told you. Just you have to change the leg parameters from set 211 to 311. Set 4 is, I have used this for put side. So why I have used like this? So you have to understand that this strategy, I have to think a lot of things before I came to conclusion that this should work. So at that time I didn't know that I will have to make many sets and all that. So at that time I just made set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4, set 5, and the further sets after set 5 are added afterwards as I was improving, that yes, this is working, but I need to add more sets for this to work properly. So that's why you are seeing that set 2 and set 3 are for call, set 4 and set 5 are for put, then again set 5 and set 6 are for another call or put or something like that. But you can make as per you already know that these are giving problems. So let me make the set 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever amount of sets you want to create for set for call side entry, and set 10 or set 20 onwards for put side entry. You already know, so you can make that changes. So that's why it's irregular in my strategy, but you can change that. It's not necessary that you have to use set 3 for call only, set 2 for call only, set 4 for put only. Okay, it's not necessary at all. So this is also similar, or you can say reverse of set 2. So here net quantity of this leg, this set 411 should be 0, and round entry underlying price should be less than last repeat underlying price. Means market has moved up. So this means our entry was here and our repair had occurred here. So that means market has moved up, and all PE quantity should be less than or equal to all CE quantity. So if market has moved up and we want to enter in put side, this leg, okay, so at that time what will happen, your call, as market has moved up, your previous strikes call would have exited at this point. So call side entry legs number would be greater than or equal to put side entry number. As you can see here, -2. So call side -1 and put side -2 legs. If suppose after this, when market went down again and went come again, we would have one more call also here. So at that time, when you are exiting this call, this is also not here, so you would have -2C. So here that's why I am using greater than or equal to. So this is equal to scenario, this is greater than or this is greater than scenario. So in both cases this becomes true. So that's why I have used all PE quantity should be less than or equal to all CE quantity. You are getting this in ready-made format, but I had to do so much brainstorming before, behind this, which you guys don't know. So just copy paste and enjoy. And if you find this explanation good, then better. Otherwise, just copy paste. So here also this logic remains same. All quantity should be greater than or equal to -125. Here I can use only greater than also, but I want to give one lot buffer, as I explained you in set 2 entry, and should be all quantity should be less than 0, and this will ensure that set 1 entries have already done. So if market has moved up, so I want to sell the current ATM put, but of strike of last repeat underlying price. Okay, means at the strike where last call has exited, price of Bank Nifty spot, last call has exited as market has moved up. So this is for out of the money call entry. So once we have entered input, here its net quantity would be -25 as we are entering in one lot. So it's obvious, and it's set 4, so it's 411 entry 411. And here, as I told you, after exiting the previous call, the call quantity would be -1, and put quantity after entering in the strike entry 411 would be -3 legs of put. Okay, and if we are multiplying this with 3, so this condition comes true. And if after we are entering in out of the money call, once it becomes -2, this condition will not be fulfilled, as -2 into 3 will be -6. So -3 less than or equal to -6 is not true. That's why. So this is exactly opposite of what we have used in set 2. And obviously, if we are at the strike of 411 level Nifty Bank, then only I want to execute this repair continuous out of the money call. So whatever was entry strike of 411, this strike I want to execute the out of the money call of strike of plus 2 points, plus 200 points. And this is for entry 411 exit, RC2 of set 4. So entry 411 should be minus 25 net quantity, and this is saying all quantity should be greater than or equal to minus 150. As I told you in set 2 explanation also, RC2 explanation also, why I used minus 150 here, because I want to give buffer of 2 lots to handle some wide bank nifty movements on a volatile day. And as we want to exit the put which we have entered in set 4 entry, so entry strike 411 plus 600, or bank nifty, whenever bank nifty reaches entry strike 411 minus 200. So after that, just buy back whatever the entry strike was of set 411, and this is set for RC3, okay, which is to buy back whatever strike was entered in repair continuous 411. So for that repair continuous net quantity, 411 should be minus 25 into multiplier. Here also position detail all quantity should be greater than or equal to minus 150. And here also should be less than or equal to 0. So if we want to exit call now, so current price of Nifty Bank Index should be greater than or equal to the strike of RC411 plus 200 or minus 600. So afterwards, all sets are just copy paste of the above set 2 and set 4 here. Just you have to change these legs parameters everywhere. If it's set 6, then use 611. If it's set 7, then simply use 711 everywhere. Just change that after copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. So these are our similar things. And after that comes our universal exit. So we want to exit at end of the day time of 3:10. You can use anything, any time of exit if you want to. If you want to, on expiry day want to exit at 2 o'clock, you can do that also via making group and all that. These all are basic things I have already covered. I have used here, stop loss of minus 12,000, which would be around 2% approximately for the capital required to trade this strategy. And for expiry day, the target is, also 2%. And for non-expiry days, the target is, 7,000. Original strategy have stop loss and target of 5k, which is suggested by Mr. Nagesh K, the senior group member of our Telegram group, discussion group and Telegram channel. This strategy is also given and suggested by him only, and he have provided this slot also to test this strategy on paper trade and live offline mode. You already have its shared code, which is good thing, I guess. So we are thankful to Mr. Nagesh K for suggesting the strategies like ARK-A and like this Amadni Rupiya Kharcha Athani ARK-A. So I hope you like this video and I was able to clear some doubts regarding the code of this strategy. Let me know if any suggestions are there. So thank you. See you in next video.